We were able to match that gun to the 3 shell casings that we found in Midtown at the scene of the homicide.
What if I told you that the world of luxury and success sometimes hides the darkest secrets? Take Luigi Mangione, for example. This Ivy League graduate turned almost a billionaire, lived a life of opulence that made Gatsby look like a penny pincher. But behind the designer suits and champagne toasts, Luigi harbored a sinister side. In a shocking twist, this high-flying socialite recently made headlines not for another extravagant purchase, but for the cold-blooded murder of the United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Who knew that behind the perfectly tailored Armani, there lurked a criminal mind? It's almost as if the luxury cars and Beverly Hills mansions were just a cover for his twisted ambitions. Luigi's story is a truly jaw-dropping saga of riches, ruthlessness, and a final act that lands him in a very different kind of gated community. But Luigi Mangione wasn't always a name associated with murder and mayhem. Raised in the lap of luxury, Luigi's childhood was a gilded cage lined with silk sheets and designer baby clothes. He attended a $50,000 a year private high school where the cafeteria served filet mignon and the school buses were practically limousines. While most kids were struggling with algebra, Luigi was busy perfecting the art of the deal, ensuring his future was as sparkling as his father's yacht collection. As Luigi grew older, his taste for the finer things in life only intensified. He paraded through the Ivy League, not just as a student, but as a living embodiment of extravagance. His dorm room, more like a penthouse suite, and his college parties were legendary. We're talking champagne fountains and imported caviar that would make a Russian oligarch blush. Every aspect of Luigi's life was a testament to excess, from his bespoke suits to his fleet of exotic cars. But now he's trading in his designer suits for prison stripes, proving that even the most gilded lives can have a tarnished end. And if you are wondering where he has got all this money to spend at such a young age from, well, we'll need to look inside his late family's golden trust. Fueled by a real estate empire and a history of providing millions of dollars to the healthcare business, which is said to have been the driving force behind Luigi Mangione's murder, his family tree is a beloved Baltimore elite class. His grandfather created and operated a vast network of enterprises, including local resorts and country clubs, nursing homes, radio stations, and many more, totaling well over $100 million in today's value. After their grandpa passed away, all their family net worth was put in a trust where the trustees, one of whom is Luigi's father, Louis, was given the power to make the distributions. Unfortunately for Luigi, due to his recent ordeal, it is being said that he might not be able to see a single penny from that vault, leaving him to not be able to afford even the cheapest lawyer in the city to get him out of this mud. This is because of a single line clause that was included in the trust documents. Before we get to that secret clause, make sure to subscribe. One surprising fact about this whole tragic incident is that people are considering him as a true hero for what he has done.
Can I just ask the guys if they can hear me right now to answer yes or no very loud? Does Luigi have television in his single cell?
Most common folks in the country are tired of paying through the nose to these big insurance companies every month, only for some reason to be told that they are not covered for it when they need it the most. And Thompson, being the CEO of such a company, makes him the perfect embodiment of this system. And now Luigi is the one who is the victim of this kind of clause included in a document that is going to leave him hanging without getting any money from that trust. The deed states that the trustees can withhold the money if the person who would receive it has been charged, indicted, convicted of, or plead guilty to a felony. As you are aware, Luigi was just charged this week with many felonies, including gun charges and the murder of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, implying that the trustees have the authority to deprive Luigi of any funds he would otherwise have received. But the crazier part is that he has somehow become the poster boy for bizarre admiration. It turns out a large segment of the population, including the LGBTQ community, finds this cold-blooded murderer quite the heartthrob. There's even a Hello Kitty montage of him floating around the internet, and leaked group chats reveal people drooling over his mugshot. It's like if Ted Bundy had an Instagram filter. I guess nothing screams date me like a killer stare and a degree from Ivy League college. So people are calling out for celebrities such as the reality star Kim Kardashian to come for him to the rescue and get him someone like O.J. Simpson's type of lawyer. Most are placing their bets on her because Kim is a vocal proponent of criminal justice reform in the country, and she is also trying to pass the bar to become an attorney herself. What's even amusing is that someone bluntly said on Twitter that Kim is actually the one that should be representing Mangione and protect him from going to jail. Well, it seems kinda too late for that. Now that Luigi Mangione is behind bars after an extensive manhunt, his daily meal went from caviar and foie gras to slop that looks like it was rejected by prison rats. Imagine a former Ivy Leaguer who once probably had a personal chef whipping up 5-star meals, now choking down mystery meat and stale bread. It's like going from a Michelin-starred restaurant to the world's worst all-you-can-eat buffet. And while he used to sip on vintage wines, now he's lucky if his water doesn't taste like the mop bucket. At least we know his diet has definitely gotten more down to earth. But hey, at least he's saving a ton on food bills now. Just recently, people are discussing over the inevitable Netflix drama series that is going to come out about him. Yep, you heard it right. Netflix and many other streaming services are almost certainly drooling over the rights to his upcoming shows. This series will likely dive deep into his twisted mind, showing us how a guy who had everything ended up with nothing but a cold cell and a lifetime supply of regret. Expect scenes of him reminiscing about his past life of opulence while choking down prison slop. It's a real rags to rags tale, the kind that will have viewers glued to their screens. But who do you think is the best man that can perfectly play his role? Some say Now You See Me's Dave Franco should absolutely star in the series, while others pick actor Penn Badgley. What do you think? Comment your top 5 list down below. The show will probably feature flashbacks to his days at UPenn, where he rubbed shoulders with future CEOs and senators, only to throw it all away in a fit of greed and violence. And let's not forget the courtroom drama, because what's a good crime series without a tense trial? We'll see the smug smirk wiped off his face as the verdict is read, sealing his fate. Maybe they'll even throw in a darkly humorous scene of him trying to navigate prison life with his Ivy League manners. One thing's for sure, Luigi Mangione's fall from grace is the kind of morbidly fascinating story that true crime fans will binge watch in a weekend.